Hey guys, this is Man Shark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is episode 9 of our Long Live the King playthrough. We are, of course, King Sigurdar Ring of Sivjod, he's immortal, and we own all of this blue, which is nice. We're currently in a war alongside King Svorkva of Shalland against Prithenia, which is all of this shit in here. It's a subjugation war. I don't particularly care if we win. I'd like not to win. Um, and honestly, judging by the size of the hostile army, we shouldn't win it. I'm not contributing towards it in any way. What I am doing is raiding. Ragnar reckons he'd be better than the Queen at martial stuff, and he wants to be the marshal. No, I'm going to give Alfredo a chance. Ragnar would be great as marshal, but he's better as a commander. That's what I feel. Although, he would really rip up the rankings there, wouldn't he? Is this guy no, he's 13. Let's just have a quick look through characters, see if we can get anybody with a lot of martial stats. All, thank you. Why wouldn't he come to court? Oh, he's a leader. We need to turn off rulers. Thank you. Okay, well, Ragnar is one of the best commanders in the entire world. Let's just check religion. Thank you. Yeah. Um, ooh, this guy from the Varangians would rock up at my place. Yeah, bro, you want to come on over? Thank you. That'll give us somebody who we could potentially sub out for Ragnar. All right, guys, you need to get home. Thank you. Get me some of that money. Good lad, Hastine, 19. That's really good. Let's get him married to someone. Um, well, both of these are nice options. Let's get him married to, well, they don't really have any fertility stats or anything, so this one. Oh, he needs to marry her matrilineally. Well, that doesn't really matter because he's not in charge of anything. He doesn't have any titles or whatever, and neither does she, so that's fine. Congratulations, buddy. That should fulfill his little ambition, and that would normally, yep, fulfilled marriage wish, plus 10. Now, some of these people really shouldn't be commanders. Let's get rid of Kettle over here. And then Ormir can be kicked out for Isir, and Berger can be kicked out for Karl. We really need better commanders. Is there anybody else on this list who is like all right, other than Ragnar and Haston? We got a 16 down here. That's pretty good. Come to court. Awesome. Okay, so there's 230 golden prestige for us, and we got more dudes rock up in well, the place. Right. So what we need to do here is we're going to shove these guys back in the boat and send them off again. Let's just have a look at raiding targets. Measles seems to be dying down a little bit. That's great. How's your little war here going? 6% in favor of a revolt, whatever. Um, I think if measles is dying down there, we might just go to Brittany. Deal with them. And it won't let us select the other dude because he must still be out raiding or something. That is fine. I'm going to make Ragnar my marshal, just because he's probably much better like that. Yeah, he more than doubles the bonus to levy size. And now we've got a spare commander slot, so we'll put our fielder in there. Now we've got some gold. We need to create the duchy, hold on a moment, of Ostlandet. So it cost us 100, and we get 200 prestige out of it. Now we're definitely not holding on to that. Definitely not holding on to that. I can't tell all these damn kids apart. Just go back here. Yeah, so they're all separate really. So that's Haiti, Yingling, Yingling, and Yingling. Okay, which of these looks like the more... Okay, this one should be the capital, so I'm going to give him the Jarldom of Ostlandet and all titles involved. So now he should have them as his vassal. If we click out and then back in, perfect. And we're actually down to 20 of 21 in our domain limit. That's good. Now, what do I need for the Kingdom of Norway? Yeah, 200 gold. And it would cost me 200 piety to make it. That's all right. We'll get that. Ah, this guy's rocked up. Great work. You're going to be a commander. Going to replace this dude. Perfect. Let's just have a quick look at the laws. Anything we had to deal with here? Why can't we do that? We don't have legalism 6. I'm going to change the church levies down because we really do not need church levies. And I can't really increase. This will just piss people off if I increase it. I'll increase it at some point, but right now, no real need. Okay, you guys are already getting attacked by raiders, as are you, but you guys aren't, so... Well, let's pop on over. You do need a character. It's not going to be me. We'll send on over Carl. Heiston, sorry. It's not really going to do anything, but, whatever. So we can press a claim on Vestfold here if necessary. We'd have to do it against this guy. We can't declare war on him because he's a tributary. And honestly, we'd probably just try and subjugate him anyway. Got to wait for the outcome of this war. I'm kind of hoping that it becomes a kind of meat grinder for him. Like, the more troops this guy loses in this fight, the better for me. It's going to cost me prestige to release him as a tributary. But, it'll be worth it. Totally will be. Yeah, slow siege. Always a slow siege. Unless we find places which are baronies, not baronies, sorry, bishoprics, which usually don't happen in... My place is still burnt. Oh, the pajama guy. He doesn't really matter in terms of truces. He'll be fine. We've got a lot of things here about people approving the law. So did that pass or did I just miss that? Yeah, that passed. Good. We could probably go down and hit Paris. That'll be funny. Still dealing with epidemics down on the med, so don't particularly feel like touching that. No, I reckon we're pretty good where we are. Just taking it easy. We should use our prestige that we're getting to make improvements over here. Let's see. What can we improve here? I mean, it's a massive amount of troops. Let's give them a weaponsmith. That'll help. Okay, and at this one, I mean, the hill fort. That's definitely useful. In Aland, the hill fort as well. We've got the money. We might as well. And this one here, I'm thinking the practice range. This one here can get the market village. That might actually, if we get a few that need market villages, that might really help us out with the, well, now we don't have enough money for it, but we're only just losing money on the current send-off for the raiding that we're doing. So, it'll work out. Tell you what, the guy in Weimar here is really kicking the shit out of everybody else. And by everybody else, I mean Westfirland. Doing well. So he's trying to take Anhalt, which is this one here. That's a pretty good idea for him. I would have tried to take Lundberg, I think, unless he's got a duchy. He's got a duchy reason for it. Yeah, because Anhalt puts him in contact with Sorbia, who might not like him. I'm sure he'll do all right. I've just gained the stressed trait. There's a couple of bishoprics down here that I want to hit up. There's a lot of bishoprics down here that I want to hit up, so maybe once we're done with raiding Brittany, we can go and have some fun. So a lot of what the other Vikings are going to be doing, or the other Norse guys are going to be doing in terms of raiding, is what's happened here. They just turned up, raided the unprotected gold, and they're fucked off. Okay, what's just happened up here? This guy, the Jarl of Vestergotland, which is this place here, has just declared a subjugation war on this dude here. I mean, that's fine. I don't mind. But, well, whatever, really. You do you. And that's why we're getting, with this raiding thing, that's why we're getting a lot of messages that are saying, hey, so-and-so went raiding and brought back 10 gold. Like 10 gold to us, it's nothing. But 10 gold to, the dudes, it's pretty good. And every time we raid, we do really bolster our moral authority, which needs bolstering because, Jesus Christ. This guy who owns Metalpad and Angerman land has just created a Jarldom up here. So he owns... Yep, that's fine. He's probably going to want me to give him this guy as a vassal, and that is more than all right. Yep, that's exactly what he wants. Wants control of the chiefdom of Helsingland. So I'm going to transfer vassalage. Helsingland. Now that does remove a commander from our list, unfortunately. Which means we'll just get a new commander. There we go. Oh dear. This guy, who owns Albetria, has just forced my daughter, the Duchess of Jucla, yeah, to become his concubine. How'd you manage to do that? Like, what was she doing over here? Do you have a history thing? Yeah. Do we have a reasonable chance? No. Well, he'll pay for this, so we've just got a bit of a negative thing with him now. He's also insane and shrewd. Yeah, whatever. So it said she's arrived at my court? What? And then left. They imprisoned her for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what she was even doing down there. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so down at the bottom of this river, which is the Rhine, we've got a good array of bishopric targets and things like that. We just got to watch out because some of them are in actual big France. Good, this war's being lost. We're at -9%. What are you doing, Halland? They're sending out raiders, apparently. But they just lost, so that's fine. We now own Halland as part of our extended vassal holdings. Which is fine. Let's get this city looted and then we'll be on our way over to Rhine. This kid needs a guardian. Probably diplomacy. He's got a lisp, but he's also all right at it. Done. Yeah, we do have a lot of titles to create, and honestly, we should create most of them, but we'll get around to it, sort of thing. There we go, on the boat. We're about half capacity, that's fine. Right to the end of the Rhine. We could attack Julik while we're there. We just have to see what the current state of the war is as we go down the river. Yeah, so we would be attacking those guys. Not pretty. You know what? I think Cologne is one of their major things. There are actually 2 bishoprics there and a bad... Yeah, we're going to actually hit up Cologne. Now, the problem with this is all of France is going to be hostile to us in a second. So we just got to keep an eye out. Because, I mean, we can run away way faster than they can come and get us as long as we pay attention. Well, those market villages also just finished building, so we should actually be having a lot of money and like income in a bit. Yeah, so just nervously watching this shit happen. How's the war going? Still 9%, right? That looks like Weimar beat up Anhalt. That's great. And we've got a tech advance in economy. Oh shit, what should we do? I'm thinking improved keeps or construction. Now, construction will only reduce the cost um, of the gold buildings, so the buildings that you build with gold, but it also unlocks a few buildings that we can build when we're feudal. However, church infrastructure is always useful, as is town infrastructure. We don't really, I mean, it's a bit hard because we're feudal at the moment, so these things don't really transfer through very well. Um, like this one requires shipbuilding too. I don't care about shipbuilding too. Also, that's not an economy advance, that's a military advance. I mean, construction is a decent generalist one, but I don't think it helps us too much. But also, I don't know whether castle infrastructure or improved keeps helps us better, or town infrastructure even. So I'm going to, let's see, 5.1, 5.1, 20.4, 10 point. Okay, so it's going to be either castle or town infrastructure. Castle infrastructure is sort of advanced a bit already, so I'm going to go town infrastructure and just see how that works when the time comes, by which point we'll probably have forgotten about it. Do we have anything else about to advance? Majesty and legalism. Whatever. All right, great. We just took Cologne, and that should have given us a decent pump up here. Yep, another infidel temple looted. So now we're going to hit up the city of Dietz. We're going to try and get through the barony of Berg because it doesn't have a lot of dudes in it, and I'd like to loot the other bishopric here as well while we're at it. Assuming, of course, that we don't like fill up our boats. If we fill up the boats, we'll just fuck off. Okay, how much should we get out of that? About 30. The castle is not going to give us more than 25, so we might as well just stay and deal with things. Now, I know you guys can't smell what I'm smelling because that's how the internet works. But I think I'm having roast dinner tonight just from the smell that's coming in through the door. Ah, that smells delicious. I've just eaten lunch and I am already hungry just because of how good that smells. Now I'm going to have to investigate that in a bit. How's the war going down here, boys? 66% in favor of the actual revolt. That's cool. I like that because this guy hasn't managed to have like a son yet or anything. So if he died, it'd go straight to the king of West Francia. Whereas if West Francia dies, it goes to like his heirs and all that sort of business. So if this guy gets taken over by, who's your candidate? Prince Adelgrim. Oh, I want all religion, sorry. Um, Adelgrim and take off the ruler. Really? Oh, Adalgrim. Prince of West Francia. So he's actually part of West Francia right now. Does he own any land? He doesn't own any land, so he'd probably leave their court and all that sort of stuff. Ah, he's one of the brothers. Well, fair enough. And I'm not too sure exactly how that'd work out for them, but could be interesting to see. I've got a righteous imprisonment against Beta here. She's my concubine. What's she trying to do? Trying to kill Kettle of Holland. Who's Kettle of Holland? One of my vassals. Now, if he dies, what happens to his shit? Is he important? Holland, Moray, and Varand. He's only got one child, so it'd all go to this guy. That's fine. He likes me. See, now I'm starting to get this long reign modifier. It says plus 35. That's huge. And that will stay forever, if not grow. So I don't care about imprisoning Beta. She can do what she wants. Excuse me. Man, that smell is going to drive me crazy all afternoon. And it's just, wow. Hey, look, we're making money. Troops are out and we're making money. Partly because they've, a few of them have died in the occupations. But, well, because of those market villages we decided to build. So we can raid indefinitely. Okay, so I'm hoping that this guy's army moves out. Yep, because then what we're going to do... Oh, geez, I wonder how quickly it would take the bishopric. Whether we've got enough time to get the boats out. I know, the revolt have moved their army in to take it back. I was going to try and snipe all of these and just loot them. 9.6. So we've got 12 gold spare. You know, it's really not worth it. I mean, we're not trying to pump up moral authority at the moment because we need that third site. Oh, hey, we got some raiders up here. We're going to use them. So we'll bring back our main army and we'll attack one of these dudes over here, I reckon. He can hold up 810 dudes. He's got 3 tribal vassals who can each hold about 300 from the look of it. He doesn't have enough prestige for the army, if I am right. Yep, he does not have enough prestige for the army. So you boys, whoops, hang on. Are you actually going back in? Yes, you are. Beautiful. You boys can come all the way around here. Actually, it'll be faster if I have them dock here and then drop them and re-raise them. Then we're going for a fight. Now, we're still technically allied with this guy in the war, so we can't do anything with him. So it's going to be something over here, and it'll be against Satakunta. I don't know which particular province I will be after this time. He only holds that one, so if we get rid of that, it may cause issues for his dudes. Ah, perfect. Thank you. Drop the troops. Drop the fleet. Now, we are going to spend a little bit of this money. That there. Now, I didn't want to spend... No, I'll spend it. I'll spend it. I was going to, what do you call it? Make the kingdom in Norway, but I don't think I need to do that just yet. So just going to spend a bit of this cash. And prestige and all that sort of thing. You guys have a market. You guys should have a market. Don't even know if he'll fought. You guys have a market. I think Skane or Finland? Skane didn't get it. Market village. Why do I own Finland tribe? I shouldn't own that. I don't want to own that. Or Skane, really. So, are we de jure shifting it by any chance? We are not. Probably need to own most of Satakunta before then. You know what? We'll build a market village there as well. Thank you. Right, it's time for some war. So I'm going to move these guys over. Put O'Dear in the lead. Put Haston there. Yeah, you know what? We'll give them a bit of a chance to do something. So our war is going to be for the conquest of Satakunta. Does it give us any duchy things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so that'll give us a duchy thing there, which we could use. But then that'll give us too many duchies and it'll create other issues, so I'm not terribly worried about it. We'll be giving the land to this kid anyway. So yeah, let's handle business. It's a war, motherfucker. And as in most wars, I ain't playing. So we do need to get these guys off there. They'll be able to do that fairly quickly. Again, it's put me up in control of this army. I don't want to be in control of any armies. He should call in his bros if he's able to. Yep, he just did. All 3 of them. That's fine. They're just his tribal guys anyway. This will cost us money because it's a significant force that we have managed to raise up here. Now, I do just want to have a look at something. So 7.1, 16, 11, 7.1. We might split our army into 2 after we defeat the big army that he's managed to pull up. Probably not going to get this done by the end of the episode, considering that's technically about 5 seconds away. But, whatever. The trade route from Ostgotland is in dire need of a new ship and equipment to be able to continue bringing in goods to our realm. There's 25 prestige or 104 gold. What trade route? I'm just going to lose the prestige. I don't have 104 gold at this point in time. Come on, pop on over. Great. Now we're just going to head straight on over here. Defeat this army and probably this one as well if it gets there soon. It should. So it'll arrive before we get into Finland. So now their entire army is there. They'll move out on the 6th. We'll get there on the 11th. So that is a bit of a problem. He's managing to raise up dudes. I don't know where from. It's not his prestige, so he must be buying them. Let's go into Satakunta, 22nd of April. That'll leave him there. Anybody better than Hafred? Yep. Army distribution should be fine. Let's go. Yep, ripped apart. I'm going to assault it. We just took that really quickly, and now we're going to move down here. Part of his army's going to stay, part of it's going to move. Just got 50 tech points as well. Went to economy, that's great. Having a little fight because he raised up some more troops. Don't know where he's getting them from, to be honest. But that's given us 55%, and now we're fighting this army. My son here has become a plotter. We'll win this. Yep, there we go. Then we'll retake our land. Really quickly. Thank you. And now I'm going to come down here, break this army up. They're actually going to evade me, so I'm going to move down there. And take this place. We're at 73%. That's pretty good, but we are going to need 100. 100. And we are losing money. So the quicker we end this war, the better. Because we can't sustain it. But we can basically just keep on attacking these places and just get them. So we're at 97%. And as soon as we take that one, there, that's 100%. Just shove these guys back into land where they should go. I'm going to offer the peace. Enforce demands. Well, you see it there. We're going to get that chiefdom, prestige, piety, and moral authority. Done. We got too much land, so we're going to give that one to this kid. That was Satakunta itself. Grant landed title, Satakunta, include all lowers. Go. Now we get there. Come on. As soon as we get back to land and dismiss the army, we'll call it the episode. This guy wants to fabricate a claim. No fabrication of claims. That's always ugly. Excellent. These guys got here. Dismiss them. We've still got the Swedish warriors hanging around. We're going to use them next episode, I think. Because we can use them to take some of these lands here from these guys who don't really have much in the way of anything. Unless they can also, this guy can raise up a tribal army, so he's a problem. He's also not murderable. Whatever it is, we'll deal with it next episode. So, as usual, I've been Sub. You've been yourselves. Later.